Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Build a Lake Town. I think this is part 4 now. So we're just going to take a nice little walk here and enjoy our views of nothingness. And we were struggling to come up with a concept here of what this wall might look like. And one of the main things that got me wanting to start this lake town was using the painted wood materials. So if I just hit this with a stick, and I think it's right at the end. There we go. So there's a blue one. So I was going to use lots of those for houses and stuff. And if you look at my concept video for Lake Town, you know, I've got like all different kinds of painted wood. So we're going to be mixing that in there. But for this episode, I want to really start on the gate design. So once we've got that down, I think like the rest of the wall is going to be pretty easy to come up with. So let's see, what do we think? This is going to be the 5 wide sort of gap here. And what materials can we use to make the main gate out of? One of my favourite materials actually is this 5:12. I'm going to take that, and we're actually just going to add a bit of an angle here, do one here, and then we can do there and there, and then we should take the normal spruce planks as well, just go up, and these two blocks really work well together, really complement each other, and they're almost the same, it's just one's horizontal and one's vertical. So I really like using these two together, and the sort of the gate done, I guess. That easy. It's never that easy, is it though? So I like doing gates like this, you know, you can actually walk through it. I think what I might do is do exactly the same. Because you've got to have the gate open, you know, you've got to have a way for people to get in. So, or would the gates open outwards? The gates would open inwards, wouldn't they? I think they would, wouldn't they, the gates? No, so you actually have a say over who gets to go in. So the gates would open inwards and outwards. In which case, let's see what this looks like. This is not a great start to the episode, is it? You know, like a minute in and already fussing over the tiniest of details about what this is going to actually look like. Just a small little gate. Let's see. That looks okay. I'm going to move that. That looks a bit better. I wonder if I can get away with doing that. How does that look? I think that's the basic we're going to do. There's not much you can do with a gate, especially when you're trying to keep it simple. Not put too much design and stuff on the gate itself. And so we've got this going up, and I'm going to set all of this back a block, just so we have the support beams are actually going to be forwards a bit. It just helps to give a bit of depth to the door, because the door is actually quite simple, you know, there's no great detail or anything on it here. So by setting it back a block like that, it starts to add a bit of depth already. We'll go up. How many blocks do we think? So these have been going sort of sticking out every other block. What did we have for here? That's 2 and then 2, so 4. That's another reason why that probably looks odd. I've used an even number. Interesting. So let's see, we're going to go 3 and then we'll have this, and then we'll go up 2 and then have another one. And then across this piece here like that. And this can be sort of like the top of the gate there. So it's really going to drop down quite a bit there. pause for a drink. Let's see. So this is going to go all the way up. That's going up. That's going up. That's going up. That's going up. Then we need to sort of do the material for the floor, which I want at this height. And what I've actually ended up doing, which is really good, is that this height here is the same height as this floor here, which means we can have a really nice sort of door leading off here. You don't have to go up or down or anything. It's a good height there. We also need to work on closing up this gap, I think. Well, just before we do that, we'll finish up here. I'm just going to fill in the floorboards here so it doesn't look as strange. Okay. And then now we can start detailing this gate. So just get rid of everything that was in my inventory, because if you've been watching this series, you know that it all gets in the way. I'm going to add these bits in here like I have over there. Over there I used the jungle wood. So let's try the jungle wood and just see. Really lagging right now. I can never tell if it's lag or just my PC is really bad, so it's just FPS drops. Probably the FPS, not lag, but it's all the same, isn't it? And we'll just put some slabs across there. Just add sort of a bit of a lip up there. And actually, how does this look? It's just getting a bit weird now, isn't it? Put that. And then maybe do this. Okay, this is getting really complicated really quick, isn't it? Slab in there. Okay, so I like that. It's a bit of an arch going. And something that I like to use for gates like this, if you get a lever. You know, just it's really simple, just sort of knock a thing, you know, so you can pull the gate to. And the tripwire hook on the inside, I'm not quite going to do this yet, but you know, it works like if you put one there and you put, which side would this go on? This would go here, I think. And then, you know, that's sort of like the bit where you can put a beam across the top. You know, it's sort of like, if that was flat, you could put a beam over the top of these tripwire hooks. You could use the levers again, but people can flick the levers. So that's why I've gone for the tripwire hooks. Buttons. This is like just some detailing that I haven't even done for most of the plot. But you know, just putting buttons in like this. And I might even put them in here as well. Now, do I want to do it uniform so it looks like they're meant to be there, or do I want to sort of do it randomly? And I could do that, or I could do this if I'm trying to do it in the sort of uniform kind of way. I like that, just a small difference. And then we also have trapdoors that we can, you know, add in like this. Do I want to put them on those, or do I want to put them on these? Lots of different things we have to think about here, and as well as just using the trapdoors like that, I kind of like that. We also have the biome specific trapdoors to think about. So there's 3 different types, if you didn't know. You've got this one, which is the extreme hills. That looks okay, but I don't really like it. And you've also got, where is it? Oh, sorry, you've got wheels as well. I'm not going to be using wheels, although wheels are going to look great just out and about, I think. Just a small random decoration. This is going to look like a great texture, I think, for actually in the house, around houses. There we go, this is the one I was looking for. We have this texture as well. And to be honest, I think I preferred the original trapdoor the best. So, I'm just going to do that. Just adds a bit of decorative facade to the sort of basic door. And that's a really simple door. We've just added bits of detail to make it look a little bit more special, rather than actually going overboard with extra detailing stuff. So I think that's about all I want to do really for the gate. Keep it really simple, and then now we need to try and work out how we're going to close this gap here. And I'm going to put a curve on there, put some blocks in like this, and I'm going to put a pillar here. No, I'm not, because that's not going to look right, is it? Let's see. I really have no idea what to do here. Right, well, I'm just going to go have a little bit of think about this, and then I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so here's what I've decided. That sort of tower bit was just looking terrible. I didn't know what to do with it. So I've just completely gotten rid of it. We're going to push this wall back as far as here. That way we won't get this little weird gap that I just randomly came up with, and that was another thing that was putting me off and I weren't sure what to do. I really like this gate, so I've kept that, and we're going to sort of base the rest of the wall off the gate. And I did say that I probably needed to build the gate first, and I definitely did, because sort of having that tower there and then having this weird sort of gap in between just wasn't working. So let's see, we're going to, well, let's do it very basic. We're just going to copy this sort of 3-block design all the way across. And see how that looks. 2, 3. Okay, so it still meets up with this line. That's pretty good. Bring that down here as well. Then we can bring that across, all the way across. So we've still got plenty of, like, you know, room to work in here. Now we can make it all nice and uniform and come together and stuff, even though it is going sort of off. What's the word? Off center. It's not the word, but that's what I'm going to use. Build that up by 3, that up by 3, and that up by 3. This needs to go out another block to there. And then for now I'm just going to fill it in with oak, and then we'll work on it probably in the next video, because, or maybe this video, I don't know. I'm going to have to edit this video and see how long it actually is, because I've been recording for nearly half an hour now, and all I've really done is that. Okay, so already I'm liking this. I mean, it's very straight at the moment, it's very plain. Don't worry, that's going to be changed. But already I'm feeling a little bit more confident about the way this is looking. I'm sort of sensing that I want to be able to do something with this, and I actually like this on the end, sort of like an extra added tower. So I might have that as sort of uncovered walkway, and then we can have a tower right on the end here, or we can have a big one almost centered here. Now, I think I'll just leave it right on the end there, and that's looking quite nice already. Okay, so I'm going to go edit this video, see how much time we have left to work with, because obviously I don't want to be uploading like 45-minute videos. The half-hour ones already kill my computer trying to render and upload. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I've just gone and checked the video, and we've got about 5-10 minutes to actually play with here. So, what I'm going to do is sort of just detail this bit of the wall, and then probably off camera, I'm going to recreate all of this on the opposite side. Whoa, whoa. That was a bit odd. I'm going to recreate all that on that side as well. So, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Just do that for now. I want to use some cobblestone wall. We've not used any of that yet. We can put these in here, and I can either do the same texture, the wood texture. I'm wondering what the iron bar sort of texture might look like. You know, this one. And I actually think I like it. Let's just see. We could even do it here as well. You know, it just adds like a sort of material, a difference in material, different in colour. We could also go for the wood. Right, yeah, we definitely want the wood to be different. And of course, I've gone and got rid of my stick. Come here, come here. There we go. So, just which one do we want to go for though? We definitely want one of these coloured woods, I think. Thought I just saw a texture then. That no. Although, if this wasn't random, we could get some really nice sort of patterns going here. Oops. I mean, doesn't look too bad, does it? Just sort of roughly do it quick. And how's that look? It's okay, but I don't really like it. Again, if we had control over it, it would work, but we've also got this texture, which I think I'm going to use it here. Oh dear. Oh, that's interesting. Nice to know that we have that texture available. We've got that, and in fact, might start using this a little bit more, you know, in areas like that, but I don't like the way that tiles. It doesn't really tile very well, so let's just go to this texture again. And I'm just going to quickly go over to my P- plot, sort of the concept one, and just so we can see what sort of colours I've used there, and maybe think about how this is going to look. Blue is definitely too much, so warp P-. Okay, so randomly crashed on the server. So this is the concept plot that sort of started it all off. So, you know, we could use this for the top of the wall. We've got all this sort of design going on. So let's see, we've got this 5:12 wood going on. We've got the jungle wood. We have yellow, red, and blue. So I've not used the green one. So it really adds colour to the houses. But I think I'm going to have to stick with the natural woods for the exterior. Because I really don't want the outside looking too colourful. So for those of you who haven't seen this, it's just sort of the concept that started it all off. There's actually nothing back here, so. But yeah, so let's just go back. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this video here. I still have to think about this quite a bit more. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.